I'm Trish Tillotson here with Maddie and Naomi at Chopticon High School. They're going to help us demonstrate the curl-up test, proper form and technique. First thing you need is a soft mat to protect the lower back while they're doing the testing. It can be an individual mat or it can be a large group mat with the students spaced out. The first placement needs to be the feet. The feet should be off of the edge of the mat, just like they have right here. Then they're going to sit back and then go ahead and lie all the way back on the mat. When you look at the knee placement to get a correct angle, you want approximately 180 degrees. When this is occurring, it makes sure that they're not too close to the heels, which makes the testing much harder. If they are at the proper angle, it allows them to use only the abdominal muscles instead of the hip flexor groups and the quadriceps to help them pull up. The hands need to be on the mat at all times. If you would like, you can always place a marker or a piece of tape at the end of their fingertips to where they start, and then when they come up to the proper location during the testing, for example, if Naomi came up, proper testing, she's at about halfway point, I could put a piece of tape right here to always give her a marker. Or you can watch them by eye, depending on how many people you are testing or how many observers or partners you have to help them out. Just one suggestion. The other suggestion is to put a piece of paper down underneath their heads to make sure that every time they do a curl up, the head comes all the way back down to the mat and you can tell when their head touches the paper. If not, and you have a small group and you can observe them one at a time, these are only additional props that are not always mandatory. When you do the curl up properly, the hands, as I said, need to be in contact with the mat at all times. The elbows should be locked, and then as the head comes up, they're going to come up halfway. She will hold as her hands slide, and then she will come back down gently and controlled with the proper cadence. Notice that the buttocks, the gluteus maximus, stayed in contact with the floor all the time, and there's no possible way that she can use anything but muscular strength, no momentum at all. We're going to do approximately 25 curl-ups to give an example of the cadence and to give an example of how successful and strong these women's abdominals are. Ready, ladies?
Ready.
Up, down, 1, up, down, 2, up, down, 3, up, down, 4, up, down, 5, up, down, 6, up, down, 7, up, down, 8, up, down, 9, up, down, 10, up, down, 11, up, down, 12, up, down, 13, up, down, 14, up, down, 15, up, down, 16, up, down, 17, up, down, 18, up, down, 19, up, down, 20, up, down, 21, up, down, 22, up, down, 23, up, down, 24, up, down, 25. Excellent job, ladies.
Thank you.
Fantastic. Their form was superb. Again, the key points, the feet stay on the floor, heels must be in contact, not necessarily the toes, but the heels at all times. The knee bend should be approximately 140 degrees. Gluteus maximus must stay on the floor with each repetition of the test. Hands need to stay flat on the mat, elbows locked. Head must touch the mat in between each curl up. And as they come up, the arms slide gently and gradually until they come to a half position where they hold for just briefly as the cadence then switches and tells them to go back down. That would be a successful test. Normally, the test range goes up to a maximum of 75, and then you compare your results on the chart and find out if you're in the healthy fitness zone for fitness.